Hi all. In this tutorial, we'll look at couple of basic Git commands which will be helpful for us on a day-to-day basis. The first command which we're gonna look at is git status. So this will give you the status of your current directory. If there are any modified files, if they are not yet committed, you will be able to see them with this command. So in order to verify this, let's make some changes in the current file. Let's add couple of lines. Also, let's add one more new file in the current directory. Let's add a few text here. Test text. Now if you execute the git status command, you can see that two files have been listed over here. One, the existing file has been modified, and also we have created the new files which is currently in an untracked state. So now let's say we want to add this up changes to our repository. So in order to do that, we have a command called git add. You can add multiple files by their name with the space as a delimiter, or if you want to add all the files or all the changes in the current directory, you can simply do git add space dot. Check the status again. Now we can see that these two files have been staged. They are yet to be committed. In order to commit these two files, we can use a command called git commit. We can give a custom message saying adding new files. Now if you execute the status, now we can see that all the files have been, or all the changes have been committed to our local repository, but these files are not yet available in our remote repository. So in order to publish them into our remote repository, we can use a command called git push origin main. Main is a branch to which we are actually pushing our changes. Enter your passphrase. It has successfully pushed the changes into our remote repository. Now let's go ahead to our remote repo and refresh. Now we can see that these files have been added to our remote repository. So similarly, let's try to add a file directly in our remote repository. It says I'm just adding a file called readme, commit a new file. Now this file is available only at the remote repository, but it is not yet available in the current local repository. So in order to get the changes from the remote repository to our local repository, we can use a command called git pull origin main, which will actually pull the data from the remote repository to our local repository. Now we can see that readme.md file has been copied to our local from the remote repository. Similarly, we have a command called git log, which is helpful to see the list of commits on the particular repository. Another useful command is git branch, which will list you all the branches in your local repository. So currently, as you can see, there are two branches, and currently we are on main branch. Now if you want to create a new branch, you can simply do my git checkout -b. You can say branch 2, it's a branch name, and press enter. Now you can see that we have created the new branch called branch 2. if you want to see all the branches, you can see git execute git branch. Now we can see 3 branches. So if you want to switch to a different branch, you can execute saying git checkout branch name. In my case, I'll want to switch to main branch. I'll give it as a name as main. If you press enter, now we can see that we are currently on a main branch. You can also cross verify with the command git branch, which will show you that you are currently on main branch.